Ho'oponopono healing, the ancient Hawaiian practice that can transform your life. What if I told you that one of the most powerful healing techniques in the world requires no expensive equipment, no complicated rituals, and no years of training? What if true healing begins not by changing the people around you but by transforming the world within you? Welcome to today's podcast. We are diving deep into one of the most profound spiritual healing practices ever shared with the modern world, Ho'oponopono. Perhaps you've heard people repeating the four magical phrases: I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Many believe these are affirmations or positive thinking exercises. But Ho'oponopono is far more than that. It is a spiritual process of cleansing memories, releasing emotional baggage, restoring inner peace, and reconnecting with divine intelligence. By the end of this episode, you'll understand the true meaning of Ho'oponopono, its Hawaiian roots, how it works, why millions practice it today, the science behind forgiveness and emotional healing, common misconceptions, and how you can begin practicing it immediately. So take a deep breath, relax your body, open your heart, and let's begin. What does Ho'oponopono mean? Ho'oponopono is an ancient Hawaiian spiritual practice. The word itself carries deep meaning. Ho means to make. Pono means right, balanced, correct, harmonious, or aligned with divine order. Repeating the word pono twice emphasizes complete restoration. Therefore, Ho'oponopono literally means to make things right, not merely externally, but internally. It is about restoring harmony within yourself so your outer reality naturally begins to reflect that inner peace. Traditional Hawaiians believed that when relationships became strained, illness appeared, or conflicts arose, the imbalance existed first within consciousness. Healing began by restoring that harmony. Originally, Ho'oponopono was practiced within families. When disagreements occurred, respected elders or spiritual leaders gathered everyone involved. Family members openly discussed problems. They admitted mistakes. They forgave one another. They prayed together. They released resentment. Finally, everyone shared a meal as a symbol of restored harmony. This wasn't merely conflict resolution. It was spiritual cleansing. Ancient Hawaiians believed unresolved emotions blocked life's natural flow and eventually manifested as suffering. Their solution wasn't punishment. It was reconciliation. In the 20th century, Hawaiian healer Morna Nalmaku Simeona transformed Ho'oponopono into an individual spiritual practice. Instead of needing an entire family gathering, people could heal themselves through personal responsibility and divine connection. One remarkable story made Ho'oponopono famous worldwide. The story that inspired millions. According to popular accounts, Yule worked with mentally ill criminal patients at a Hawaiian state hospital. Instead of traditional therapy sessions with patients, he reportedly reviewed their files privately. As he read each case, he practiced Ho'oponopono repeatedly. He focused on healing whatever within himself resonated with the suffering reflected in those records. Over time, reports describe dramatic improvements among patients and within the hospital environment. Whether every detail of the story occurred exactly as popularly told has been debated, but its central teaching remains powerful. Healing begins within. When your consciousness changes, your experience of reality begins to change. One of the most misunderstood ideas is the concept of responsibility. Ho'oponopono teaches everything appearing in your life is an opportunity for healing. This does not mean you are to blame for every event. Rather, it invites radical responsibility for your inner experience. If anger appears, heal it. If fear appears, Heal it. If resentment appears, heal it. If painful memories surface, heal them. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Ho'oponopono gently asks, what within me is ready to be released? This shift changes everything. Victimhood transforms into empowerment. According to Ho'oponopono philosophy, much of our behavior is driven by subconscious memories. These memories are not only personal. They may include family conditioning, inherited beliefs, cultural programming, emotional wounds, fears, and repetitive patterns. Imagine your subconscious mind like a computer. Over decades, it collects thousands of programs. Some support you, others limit you. Many continue running automatically. Ho'oponopono functions like a spiritual reset button. It gently clears outdated programs and creates space for divine inspiration. The 4 healing phrases. Now let's understand the famous 4 phrases. These are not magical words. Their power lies in intention. I'm sorry. This acknowledges awareness. It says, I recognize there is pain. Not guilt. Not shame. Simply awareness. You become willing to heal. Please forgive me. This is often misunderstood. You're not begging another person. You are asking forgiveness for participating, knowingly or unknowingly, in unconscious patterns. It is an act of humility. Thank you. Gratitude assumes healing has already begun. You thank divine intelligence. You thank your subconscious. You thank life itself. Gratitude shifts energy from resistance into acceptance. I love you. Love is considered the highest healing vibration. Love dissolves fear. Love softens judgment. Love reconnects us with our original nature. When spoken sincerely, these 3 simple words become profound medicine. Why forgiveness heals? Many people believe forgiveness means approving harmful behavior. It does not. Forgiveness means refusing to let painful memories continue controlling your present life. When resentment remains, it occupies mental energy. Stress hormones remain elevated. The nervous system stays alert. Sleep suffers. Relationships suffer. Health suffers. Forgiveness frees the one who forgives. It does not excuse wrongdoing. It releases emotional captivity. Science and emotional healing. Although Ho'oponopono itself has limited direct scientific research, modern psychology supports several of its underlying principles. Research consistently shows that forgiveness practices can reduce stress, anxiety, anger, depression, and rumination while improving emotional well-being and relationship satisfaction. Gratitude practices are associated with increased optimism, better sleep, and greater life satisfaction. Self-compassion has been linked to resilience, lower emotional distress, and healthier coping. Mindfulness helps calm the nervous system and reduce chronic stress. Ho'oponopono combines many of these elements into one simple practice: awareness, responsibility, forgiveness, gratitude, and love. Whether viewed spiritually or psychologically, these qualities support emotional healing. How negative emotions affect us. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack. Each unresolved emotion becomes another stone inside. One argument. One betrayal. One disappointment. One fear. One regret. Eventually, the backpack becomes exhausting. Yet most people continue carrying it for years. Ho'oponopono gently removes one stone at a time. Eventually, life feels lighter. Not because problems disappear, because your relationship with them changes. Practicing Ho'oponopono daily. You don't need special clothing. You don't need incense. You don't need perfect concentration. Begin with silence. Close your eyes. Take slow breaths. Bring to mind any situation causing discomfort. Perhaps it's financial stress, relationship conflict, career uncertainty, health concerns, or simply anxiety. Now repeat slowly. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Continue gently. No force. No expectation. Simply allow. Healing relationships. One beautiful application is relationship healing. When conflict arises, most people focus on changing the other person. Ho'oponopono asks something revolutionary. What can I heal within myself? As your reactions soften, conversations often become calmer. You become less defensive, more compassionate, more present. Whether or not another person changes, you experience greater peace. Healing yourself. Sometimes the person needing forgiveness most is yourself. Many people carry years of regret, mistakes, embarrassment, failure, self criticism. Ho'oponopono invites you to extend compassion inward. Repeat the four phrases while imagining your younger self. Speak gently. Release harsh judgment. Allow healing to unfold naturally. Healing financial blocks. Many spiritual practitioners also use Ho'oponopono to address limiting beliefs around money. Perhaps you grew up hearing, money is difficult. Rich people are selfish. Success requires suffering. These beliefs quietly influence financial decisions. As you repeat the four phrases, imagine releasing fear, scarcity, and inherited money stories. You create room for healthier beliefs and wiser financial choices. Healing anxiety. Anxiety often pulls attention into imagined futures. Ho'oponopono gently returns awareness to the present. Each repetition becomes an anchor. The nervous system gradually relaxes. Breathing slows. Mental noise softens. Peace begins to replace panic. The role of divine intelligence. One unique feature of Ho'oponopono is surrender. Instead of trying to control every outcome, practitioners allow divine intelligence to guide healing. Whatever name resonates with you, God, universe, source, creator, higher self, or divine love, the principle remains the same. You are not healing alone. You are partnering with a wisdom greater than the thinking mind. Common misunderstandings. Let's clear up a few myths. Myth 1. Ho'oponopono guarantees instant miracles. Reality, healing unfolds differently for each person. Sometimes the greatest miracle is inner peace, even before external circumstances change. Myth 2. You become responsible for other people's harmful actions. Reality, the practice encourages responsibility for your responses and inner healing, not blame for another person's choices. Myth 3. Saying the words mechanically is enough. Reality, the phrases become powerful when spoken with sincerity, openness, and willingness to release old patterns. A simple 10-minute practice. Here's a daily routine. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Take 5 slow breaths. Bring one issue into awareness. Notice any emotions without resisting them. Repeat. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Continue for 5 to 10 minutes. Finish by sitting quietly. Observe the stillness. Even a few minutes each day can help cultivate greater emotional balance. Integrating Ho'oponopono into everyday life. You don't have to wait for meditation time. Practice while driving, while waiting in line, before difficult meetings, during family disagreements, before sleep, when waking up, whenever negative emotions arise. The practice becomes a way of living rather than something you only do occasionally. The ripple effect of inner peace. Inner healing naturally influences how you speak, listen, decide, and respond. You become less reactive, more patient, more compassionate. People often notice the difference before you do. Peace is contagious. When one person heals, families benefit. Workplaces improve. Communities become kind. The ripple extends farther than we imagine. Ho'oponopono reminds us that healing is not about becoming someone new. It is about remembering who we are beneath fear, resentment, guilt, and old conditioning. Every time you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, you are choosing peace over conflict, love over fear, compassion over judgment, presence over pain, healing over resistance. No matter what challenges you are facing today, remember this. You always have the power to return to your heart. You always have the ability to begin again. And sometimes, the greatest transformation begins with four simple phrases spoken sincerely. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this podcast brought you clarity, peace, or a new perspective, please support the channel by liking this video, sharing it with someone who may need emotional healing, and subscribing for more content on meditation, mindfulness, ancient wisdom, spiritual growth, and conscious living. Until next time, may your heart remain peaceful, your mind remain clear, and your life be filled with love, gratitude, and harmony. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.